I'm gonna tell you about this one paranormal experience I had when I was young. I had to be about 9 or maybe even 10 years old. The backstory to this is my elementary school was connected to a church, and this church was very popular in the area, so there was a lot of funerals held at this church. In elementary school, you know, you go down to the soda machine, it was always broken. So the only other machine was in the basement of the church. And I never understood why, but everybody would get freaked out that they had to go to the church to get a soda. One day, machine was out again in the school, and you know, people are sitting there. I mean, like, really making life decisions about going to the basement of the church. And I didn't get it. I'm just like, so we'll just go over here to the church, we grab what we need, we come back. They all started staring at me very strangely. They said, no one wants to go over to the church. I said, why not? I mean, you go down there, you flip the light on, you use the machine, you come back. Well, I wish it was that easy. I said, it is that easy. It's what I just said. That's all we got to do. So 4 people bail out right off the top, which leaves 3 people, two other people and myself, to sit here and make this trip and basically carry cans for like 7 or 8 other folks, which made no sense. We get over to the church and you have to go down this very long hallway and then down a set of stairs. So there's a light switch in the hallway. We flip the switch, light comes on, we start walking down the hallway, we get to the stairs. Lights go off. Right off the bat, one person just hauls ass, runs back to the school. We just like, wait, where are you going? That just leaves us 2. And I remember this vividly. It was myself, my friend Daryl. And Daryl and I kind of stared at each other. And we were looking like, okay, well, I don't even know what's going on, but you want to keep going? And we had this thing where we're like, yeah, you do it, I do it, I do it, you do it. All right, well, let's do it. We walked through the hall, went down the stairs. I got to the machine, and Daryl is like not standing next to me. He's kind of standing toward the stairs, ready to shoot back down that hallway. And I'm like, dude, you got the other half of the money. What are you doing? He's like, I'm good. I put the money in. I give my soda. I'm like, all right, your turn. And he comes down, and I go to the stairs. And as now the stairs, if you actually take a look to your right, there's a room. It's like a preparation room, Sunday school, whatever, classroom type deal. It was also the place where they would store the bodies between funerals and stuff like that. I turn to my right and I look in the room and it's pitch dark, but I see this light and I'm like, what's a weird looking light? The shape was weird. And I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this light and I'm going, okay, what is really going on? So I kind of get close to the door. And when I look through the window, it was this casket with the lid up and this light, and it was blinking. And I'm like, why is it? So I'm thinking it's an actual casket sitting in there. Daryl gets his pop, he comes around the corner, he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, check this out. Why is this light blinking? And he just turned white. He was like, dude, you look. Well, I looked closely. The casket was floating and the lid was just opening and closing, and the light was inside. And I said, you see that? And Daryl looked at me and said, you see that? And we just took off as fast as we could. I dropped every soda I had, and we literally shot down that hallway. Now, remember I told you the lights had gone out. The lights were back on in the hallway. We're sitting in the cafeteria in the lunchroom, and everybody's like, so what happened? And Daryl didn't say anything, and I'm just kind of sitting there because I'm tripping. I don't necessarily believe what I saw. And before I could get it out, someone else at that table go, you saw that casket, didn't you? How many people have seen this floating casket? And ever since then, paranormal activity, I don't bat an eye at. I think it's real.